Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Crystal Beauty Show. Today we have a very special guest, guys. We came all the way to LA just to interview him. So join me in welcoming him.
Hi Crystal.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, pretty good. Welcome to LA.
Thank you. It's an honor to finally get to interview you.
Oh, it's my pleasure as well.
Great.
I always watch Crystal shows on YouTube and everywhere, all the platforms. So it's a pleasure for me having you here today.
Thank you. All right. So for those of our viewers who do not know who you are, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Rossini, originally from Cameroon, and been in LA for about 11 years, and been in multiple different domains, healthcare, promotion, and today's fashion. So this is globally what Rossini is, a multitasker.
Great. And you said you've been in LA for 11 years. So tell us, what was your background like in terms of where you're from? From Cameroon, your tribe? Where are you from?
Okay, so I'm originally from Chang, Western Province in Cameroon. Was born in Douala and grew up in multiple cities in Cameroon. Chang, Bafang when I was in a boarding school, Konsamba, Yaoundé, where I graduated from a university out there. So I'm like a son of the country. Like every single city in Cameroon, I almost like reached there. So.
Okay, and what's your favorite Cameroonian food?
Our favorite Cameroon is Arrow.
Arrow, wow.
Yeah, there's nobody in LA. Every joint in LA where there's Arrow,
everybody
they're gonna hit me up.
Okay.
Yeah, some good Arrow right here.
You should probably learn how to make it then.
Hey, you know what? My girl, she's making it right now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and she's not even from Cameroon.
Oh, wow. Where's she from?
She's from Jamaica.
Interesting. And she knows how to make it.
She knows how to cook Arrow. So we actually, hire somebody to come and teach her how to do Arrow. Now she's making it. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
That just tell you how much we love it.
I know, right? All right, so let's talk a little bit about your designs. I am actually wearing one right now. As you can see, you're wearing one.
Of course.
The shades.
Yeah, it just came.
Yes, I know you've been doing this for about a year now.
About a year now.
Yeah, so can you tell us what inspired you? Why did you decide to start getting into designing?
Oh, you know what? It always start with this first love. I love fashion ever since I was a kid. I was always this kid who always dressed nicely, and I was lucky to have a father who could provide me every single thing I needed. So this is just something I grew up with, and at some point I say, you know what? I know a lot about fabric, but it's not because you know about fabric that you can become a designer. So I just start learning, from the basics, buying books. I have tons of books in the house, about design, by fabrics, about the whole fashion industry. So I just start learning from the basics, and I build my way up. And at some point I say, you know what, I have a minimum knowledge to start this thing. Let's do it. But business fashion, not just fashion for fun. Business fashion.
So I understand that before you started doing your designs, you were selling other designs,
of course.
Mostly Ankara.
Yes, definitely.
So when you decided to start doing your own designs, why did you not stick with the Ankara style?
Something about Ankara style. I love Ankara style, and I saw Ankara style for about 2-3 years here in LA. Like from the t-shirt with the Ankara fabric, twist, to Kabangondo. They all know me. I was selling that. I was like, okay, you know what? It's our print. Why not doing it? But at some point, I felt a little stuck, because the market was limited, and at the same time, the market was very saturated, and I wanted something at some point very universal, because we don't even wear Ankara every single day. It's not everyday clothes. I noticed that most of us, we wear Ankara for a special occasion, and we don't have that habit to just wear just to be in the house, So I say, let's make something more universal, like streetwear, classic, that people just wear every day. And at that point, it's not going to be something very specific to a specific I would say tribe or
A group of people.
a group of people, you
Yes,
know, something
yes.
that speaks to everyone,
Yes, yes.
pretty much.
So there's this, I would say, fine line between a designer, a tailor, and a stylist.
Correct.
So you call yourself a designer.
Correct.
Who sews your outfits? Do you also style people?
That's a very good question, because as you can see, the fashion industry is very complex, very huge.
Yes.
And it's also hard sometimes to specify who is doing what. So I put myself in the box of designer, because I envision the clothes.
Okay.
I'm not a manufacturer. I've never been to any design school, you know, but I've been learning, you know, how it works. But I have a vision about some design, about some graphic. I have a team, you know, different team working, you know, on a clothing line, on the clothing. I mean,
On the design.
on the apparel.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but I have to envision it first. I'm the artist behind the work, because if I have a new design, this is like, for instance, a new mesh.
Yeah.
So I have to think about it. I want something like this. Even before talking to my graphic designer, I have to have a vision first, and I will communicate that vision with the manufacturer. And they are very. I was lucky to find like a very, very good manufacturers, because they can understand the communication, and sometimes they will even help with the measurement, with the size and everything else that comes, you know, into play. So I can put myself in the box of a designer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right. Let's talk a little bit about promotion.
Okay.
You are one of the most amazing Cameroonian promoters, specifically musicians and artists. So tell us, how did you get into that, and what was your drive? Why did you just wake up one day and you're like, hey, I want to promote Cameroonian music?
I always believe that we're coming from somewhere, and based on that, I knew our music was not represented here very well. We are just like a small community, like a drop in the ocean. So I said, if I don't do it, how come people will listen to our music? So and at the time, there was like this I would say a tendency for people to start listening to Afro music. I say this is actually a wonderful opportunity to just push our music, and we just started promoting some artists, promoting event here, and having artists like Cameroonian artists specifically perform here, create a platform for them here to come and showcase their talent. And so it's a passion first. It has to come from the heart. We don't always do it for money.
Yeah.
It has to come from the heart. It's a passion of the music. It's also a passion to see our music, gaining another audience than our Cameroonian audience, because whenever you bring an artist here, it's not only Cameroonian that come to see the
That's
artist.
right, yeah.
You have different community coming, because we promote in different community here, and plus we in Los Angeles, we in the United States, it's a melting pot. So it's a wonderful platform to actually showcase, push our local artists.
Yeah, and just to agree with you on that note, when I was able to bring some artists in Dallas, I
Okay.
had a couple of Haitian promoters as well, that after that event they were calling me, hey, we want to do an event in Haiti, do you think these artists can come to Haiti?
Yep. Yep.
So we
Yep.
in that process, you're exposing the artists not just to the Cameroonian population but worldwide.
Yep, correct.
So that's amazing.
Correct.
And I do realize that you're currently working with other artists who are based in Cameroon as their promoters, their producers. Can you just tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, even though at some point I felt like I was kind of overwhelmed doing the music and being in fashion, but in the type of clothes I do, you cannot dissociate yourself completely from the music.
Yeah.
It goes hand to hand. Streetwear, classic, it goes with music. So, but I'm doing it differently now. I'm still promoting their music. I'm still working with them. And whenever they need any advice from me or any push, I'm always available. And just talking about the music, right now we have a few artists like S. Prevoir, who's in Cameroon. I think he's from Chang as well, and he's making an amazing music. But he hasn't been having the chance to get a spotlight, but we're working to build him up.
Yeah.
And we also have a Goodwill. For his song for sure is gonna have a big hit. I mean, in Cameroon, because a lot of people are vibing on the song on social media already. His name is Goodwill, and he has his new song Pepe Soup. And we all love Pepe Soup, So I'm just working with a few artists like that for now. I don't work with the top guy because it's hard. It's a lot that come into play. I work with people who are trying to move up.
Yeah.
I help them move up. I don't work with people who are already big. They already have everything they have. I mean, they need. So
that's logical.
Yeah.
So what happened with Yuri Day? I understand you used to work
Yuri
with
Day.
him.
We had a wonderful, musical relationship, and at some point, people want to fly on their own. But he's still an amazing artist, and his song, I still remember, like everybody singing his song here, like Go Bell, all these things. He's still a good artist, but he's working on his like few projects now.
Come on, you're not giving us the gist. Tell us what happened that you're not working with him anymore. You cannot just. That's not. You can't tell me he's great. That does not answer my question.
That's true. That's true. Myself, I don't know. At some point, people maybe they find someone better to work with. And
so he did not tell you why he was leaving. Why he was
maybe his expectation was were too high, and I couldn't make those expectations.
We're getting there. What were the expectations?
Maybe you were expecting me
to
sign like $100 million contract. I don't even have that myself, so yeah, maybe I'm just guessing. I would never know like the exact point that actually set us apart a little bit, but just a heads up, we're still working together, but in another project that has to do with fashion.
Okay.
Because he's gonna make like a soundtrack for NR. Yeah, No Rest, No Rush. So meaning that it's not like we fell off completely.
Of course,
yeah,
yes.
We're still working together. So.
Okay.
But No Rest, No Rush is a tagline. It's actually the vision of the company. Mm-hmm. Because I always believe like in life, whenever you have any idea, never sleep on your idea. So never rest on your idea. Once you start implementing the idea, you should never rush on it. Make sure you have the proper knowledge. Mm-hmm. Make sure you have the proper resources, to put your idea out there, to actually make your idea stronger, because people will believe you when you come out with something powerful, with something strong. So No Rest is actually a summary of that philosophy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, I really appreciate your time, but before we let you go, can you just tell our audience any last words, any advice?
Crystal, thank you. It's a wonderful opportunity again, because as we're moving right now in this direction, NR is actually gaining ground. We are making move. Ourselves are speaking for themselves, and we're just hoping and praying that people keep supporting us, because we have wonderful design coming up. We already have our summer t-shirt, like one of what I'm wearing right now, and what set us apart from a lot of people out there is also the type of fabric we use. We use a right fabric, so we go down to the source.
I can testify.
Yeah, the knowledge.
Yeah.
We're going in this thing with knowledge, solid knowledge, because we just don't want to make clothes to make clothes. We are making clothes with wonderful fabric. Mm-hmm. Like this one right now is like a pure cotton and spandex. You don't see that every day like that. but we're making those type of clothes, even the print, the 3D print that you can see. So please go on our website, www.nisrorosila.com. Visit our social platform, Instagram, specifically, Nisro Rossi, and see all the design we have for now. And we're gonna have a good sale in a few weeks. Summer sale. Yeah,
Awesome.
we're gonna have some good sale.
Can't wait. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, Crystal.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. As usual, leave your comments, follow us on Twitter, like our Facebook page, and until next time, this is Crystal saying bye.
Thank you.